Hi friends, now I'll show you a tabular form that will give you the information about all the storage classes in C. That means a storage class gives an information about what is the storage area, initial value, scope and lifetime of a variable. So I'll try to make it as a tabular format, like a kind of a table. So I'll give you all the information about the storage classes, that is auto, register, static and extend. Okay, for the detailed description about storage classes, I'm just giving the link in the description. So just click on that link. You can see the complete video on storage classes. Okay, for your quick reference, so this is the information about storage classes as a table. Okay friends, so these are the four properties: storage area, initial value, scope and lifetime. Okay, so the first storage class is auto. Okay, for auto storage class, what is the storage area? That is a memory, or you can call it as a stack memory. Stack memory. What is the initial value? The initial value is a garbage value. Garbage value. Okay, what is the scope of auto variable? A block or a function. What is the lifetime? Until the execution control lies in block or function. Okay friends, so this is the information about the auto storage class. Okay, so coming to the register storage class, register. So the specialty of the register storage class is the variable is get stored in the CPU registers. So the storage area is the CPU registers. Okay friends, you may get a doubt that what is a register. Okay, so register is a small storage area where the values of the variables are get stored. So if this storage area is available inside the CPU, because there will be a bunch of registers will be in inside CPU. Those are used to store the variables. So it's better you store the variables in registers than in memory, because it is a very easily CPU can access the values from the CPU registers, because those registers are available within the CPU only. There is no need to go to all the way to the memory and get the values, because the time complexity will be get reduced. So for that it's better you declare those variable as a register storage class. Okay, so which kind of a variables are stored declared as a register storage type? So you declare a loop variables as a register type, because they are the ones who are frequently accessed number of times. Okay, what will be the initial value? Like auto storage class, this will be the garbage value. Garbage value. What will be the scope? This is same as the auto, that is within the block or function. Within the block or function. What is the lifetime? Same as auto, that is until the execution control lies in block or function. block or function. Okay, so this is a register storage class. Register storage class. And coming to the important third storage class, that is a static storage class. Okay friends, so the static storage class, the storage area is the memory, or in other words you can call it as a data segment in memory. Data segment. Specialty of the static storage class is if you are not initialize the variables, it will get initialized to the 0. So 0 is the initial value. Okay, what is the scope? So scope of a static variable is the value of the static variable still available in the memory even though you're coming out of the function. You can call it as the value of a variable persist between different function calls. So this is the value of the variable, static variable persists between different function calls. That means even you're coming out of the function, the value is still available in the memory. So what is the lifetime? Lifetime is the end of the program. End of the program. Okay, this is about a static storage class. And coming to the final storage class, that is extern storage class. So for the extern storage and extern variables, the storage area is the memory, or you can call it as a data segment. So the initial value is the same as a static, that is a 0. If you uninitializes the variables, that is initialized to 0. What is the scope? Scope is what is the specialty of the external variables are the external variables can be shared between different programs. The values of external variables can be shared between programs. Okay friends, that means you can access the variable of one program in another program, provided that the variable in the other program should be a global variable. And coming to the lifetime, this is a until end of the program. Until end of the program. Okay friends, so this is a tabular form for the storage classes. Okay, so I have summarized all the information about the storage area, initial value, scope, lifetime of all the 4 storage classes, that is auto, register, static, extern, as a tabular form. For the detailed description on these storage classes, you can see the link provided in the description. Okay, thank you friends.